Did you kill Gibson?
There's nothing on my conscience I can't live with.
Gemma Andrews, prostitute. 4 years ago, she stabbed and killed her boyfriend cum pimp, Anthony Michaelis.
Court decided it was self-defense. Do you think she could have gone that far?
But now one of her clients says she tried to strangle him.
We need to understand why she attacked. What triggers her?
Paul Whiteley. Looks like he's her pimp.
Gemma's diaries.
Covers the time she was in care.
Where is she?
I don't know. She went out this morning, hasn't come back.
She left the bag with a tracker in it behind.
Well, it's too late now. Let's just try and find her.
Robbins is a convicted arsonist. He was cleared of murder on a technicality, but he's a walking time bomb.
Following the disclosure of a statement from Robbins' landlord, Clive Lawrence, claiming Robbins was at home at the time of the fire, the Court of Appeal yesterday ruled that Robbins' conviction was unsafe.
Hi there, I'm your new neighbour, Ray Jackson.
Wayne Sullivan, cab driver, lived upstairs, got home from a night shift to find his flat in flames and his family all dead.
Seems that Sullivan wrote to Robbins in prison, even visited him several times. Why would he do that?
Well, Ray, you tighten the screw on Robbins.
Bloody hell.
That's it. You're out. Pack your bag and fuck off. And you can fuck off as well.
The order's just to pull out.
So we wind him up and then just leave him. He's about to pop, for Christ's sake.
Where in Woodford?
At the Bellevue Hotel in Kinley Avenue.
I have some information about a fire in Woodford tonight. I think I know who did it.
What's this all about, Neil?
It's about being judge, jury, and executioner.
The hotel is well known locally as a halfway house for ex-prisoners. A former resident, Gary Robbins, was later arrested on suspicion of arson by police, acting, they say, on a tip-off. A summit of European Union leaders in...
Worried?
No.
Even if Robbins points the finger.
You can say what he likes, I wasn't there.
He went off when pushed, though, didn't he, eh? Just like you predicted.
What are you trying to say, Neil?
Nothing.
What, you honestly think I'd risk innocent lives to frame a scumbag like Robbins?
Honestly. I don't know anymore.
Paul Whiteley. DC Rose and Scotland Yard, this is DC Gibney. We'd like to talk to you about Gemma Andrews.
Never heard.
Where is she?
I have no idea who you're talking about.
We can cut the crap here or in the interview room. The choice is yours.
She'll be on the street.
Where?
I have no idea. As long as she's off my patch, I don't give a shit.
Daniel Crayfield, the client she attacked.
What's about him?
Have there been others? Paul, we're not interested in you.
Yeah.
How many?
He was the third.
Is there a type or a specific activity that sets her off?
All I know, she's one moody, fucked up little bitch.
Perhaps she's random, in which case we're screwed.
No, there'll be a pattern and a trigger. We've just got to find it.
And her.
Where have you got to?
May 95.
Anything?
No mention of her abuse, prostitution, boyfriend.
Same here.
Like, why keep a diary and put nothing in it for 10 years?
Very odd.
Unless it's like Samuel Pepys.
Read all his diaries in code.
March 16th, cut my hair myself, looks quite good, went for a B Mac with Shan.
It's a very sophisticated code, obviously.
Morris, Mark, Bradford Hill. Girl matching Gemma's description's been spotted working the area. Got her.
so.
Transfer?
Yes, sir. Back to CID.
Why? What's happened?
I just don't think I'm cut out for this unit.
You're a good officer, Neil. I'd hate to lose you.
Well, to be honest, sir, I'm not sure what being a good officer means anymore.
What about saving innocent lives and seeing justice done? I thought you were passionate about all that.
And the ends justify the means.
Depends.
Well, that's what I can't handle.
All right. I'm sorry to hear it, but if that's what you want.
Thank you, sir.
You are keeping your dark thoughts to yourself, I trust, Neil.
Don't worry, Ray. I know the rules.
For a hand job, 20 for a blow job, 25 for straight sex, 35 without a condom.
I just want to talk.
Dirty.
Just talk.
All right.
How much?
£5 a minute.
What?
Well, that's what I done the other way, so...
Okay, no problem.
So... what do you want to talk about?
You. I'm just curious as to why a girl like you would do something like this.
It's the money, innit?
Yeah, there's other ways you can make money. Less.
What?
Well, you know, you don't have to put yourself in this sort of position.
And what sort of position's that, then?
Vulnerable.
What's it to you?
When I see beautiful girls like you, it makes me wonder, like, why?
Are you Christian? Well, you sound like you want to save me. Which really means you want to fuck me.
Why would you say that?
Look. Do you want sex?
Yeah, but not in the car. But I'd like to talk a bit more.
Well, time's up. Bye.
Look, what's your name?
Michelle.
Okay, Michelle, I'll be back.
Robbins has just been released without being charged for the B&B fire.
What?
And he's threatening to sue the police for harassment, so I hope our noses are clean.
Why, what happened?
According to my information, the warden of the hostel swore that he couldn't have got out during the night without him seeing. End of story.
Well, it's a rerun of the newsagent arson. He got out unseen then too. It's his MO.
Drop it, Patrick. It'll create too many waves.
Well, so it's more important what happens in the Met than on the streets?
You know our funding depends on goodwill from upstairs. Compromise that, you kiss goodbye to the MPU.
Okay, I appreciate that, but initially it was you who said that he was a walking time bomb.
Yeah, and you who questioned the ethics of pursuing a man freed on appeal.
Yeah, up until last night. We've got to go after him, Donald. Look, I will take full responsibility. If it goes tits up, I will say that I took the decision behind your back.
So why didn't you?
What are you talking about?
I've no idea. I wasn't here.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Bye now. Wayne Sullivan, shitting himself that Robbins will come after him. He wants police protection. Said I'll pass him on to someone local.
No, pay him a visit. We also need to find out how Robbins works his MO. He's done the same thing twice now. Okay, after Sullivan, go back to the Lawrences, see if you can find out more. Plus, we also need to get surveillance back on the sister's house. And this time, Ray, make sure Robbins is there, okay?
Sorry, sir, I don't
It's back
understand.
on.
He's staying at this halfway house place. He gets kicked out, it burns down, and they still let him go. I mean, what more do they want?
Evidence.
So he's just roaming the streets? Or is he with his sister? He hates her, you know. He is under surveillance, I hope.
Yeah.
Well, that's something, I suppose. Won't last, though. He'll go.
Where?
Back to Woodford. He's very simple, obsessive. Probably still after the shopkeeper to finish off the job.
No, he left not long after the fire.
Well then, all that hatred will stay bottled up until someone else gets on his wrong side, then boom.
Here we are again, happy as can be. You getting anything?
Should be okay. As long as the bugs haven't been found.
Had to change the sheets, otherwise they'd be dirty.
Well, I don't want you in my room.
Oh, give up.
Stupid cow.
Please don't talk to me like that.
Fuck off.
Well, at least he's there.
Well, not in the car. But I'd like to talk a bit more.
Well, time's up. Bye.
Aggressive.
And impatient.
Look, what's your name?
Michelle.
Okay, Michelle, will I be back?
You know what she sounds like to me? Someone who's basically past caring. Finding what triggers her.
Could be a combination of things. Violence, degradation, being dominated, anything that reminds her of her child abuse.
That's the problem.
No, the problem is, while she's out there plying her trade, waiting for some unsuspecting punter to wander along, we're standing around here talking about it. Get back to Bradford Hill. Find the trigger.
Sir, this is the man the police want to interview about the B&B arson.
Thanks.
Looks like Ray.
It is Ray.
Told you I'd be back. You got somewhere we can go?
You live here?
I've got an arrangement.
My lucky number.
Oh yeah, what's that?
It's when I lost my virginity.
So, what do you want?
Look, I've never actually...
Gone with a prostitute.
Yes. So I'm a wee bit...
Nervous. All right. What's your name?
Morris?
Morris. That's it. Time is money, okay. So unless you tell me what you want, I'm going to have to charge a talking rate.
£5 a minute. £300 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
You mustn't like talking that much. Some girls charge that for getting shot on.
You know a lot about it for someone who's never been with a tart.
Done some research on the internet.
Well, it's your money, Morris, but I can promise you a fuck's a lot cheaper.
Just like to know you're getting into bed with you, no?
No.
So, you London girl?
Yep.
What part?
All of me.
So how did you get into this?
Met someone, thought I was attractive, could make good money, you know.
Do you?
I do all right. Do you think I'm attractive?
Yeah. What about family?
I haven't got a family.
Mum? Dad?
Never knew him.
So is this your way of making a connection then?
What?
You know, people.
You a fucking psychiatrist?
Sorry.
Do you know why I reckon you're so keen in all this chat? Because you can't get it up, can you? I'm right, aren't I?
The right woman done the right thing.
What's that then? Go on, you can't shock me. Give me your hand. Do you believe in destiny? You know, fate.
What did you do that for?
I thought you wanted me to.
What?
I just thought you did. Sorry.
Not really, why?
Because I thought you were a sad fucker who wanted to be hurt.
Perhaps I am.
Then I'm your girl.
Maybe next time.
Tomorrow. It's my birthday.
Why say tomorrow's her birthday when it's not?
Leave it. You only block it if you try too hard.
Oh, no.
13th of January. Caterpillars turn into butterflies. I saw a seagull today and wished I lived by the sea. January the 8th. It has snowed again. I am so happy. I can make snowmen. Anyway, what do I know? See you tomorrow.
Yeah, bye. How's the hand, by the way? Again.
I've put in for a transfer, by the way.
What?
Yeah, back to CID.
Why?
Not for me.
Since when?
Things change.
Like what?
Me.
Why didn't you tell me?
I am. I'm telling you now.
I mean, discuss it with me before you did it.
Aoife is my career.
Thank you. Has something happened?
No. It's just any covert unit, like the MPU, it's gonna do your head in after a while. Do you understand that?
Not really. But as you said, it's your career.
I think something happened on these days. Something significant that she marks and remembers every year.
Abuse?
Could be. The very first dot appears on the 7th of March 1989, both her birthday and the anniversary of the day she went into care. And there's a dot for today.
Her birthday.
If she was abused on her birthday, birthdays could mean abuse, and abuse mean birthdays. Also, there's a dot for August the 11th from 1989 onwards. August the 11th is the day that Crayfield was attacked. And for the 2nd of January, the day she killed Anthony Michaelis.
Okay, so your theory is...
Gemma could be attacking on days she associates with her childhood abuse.
Attack anyone on those days, or is there a victim profile?
I'm not sure. It could be both.
You're going to have to help me out here, Marky.
On these days, her birthdays, she's in the mood to attack. And she's looking, maybe subconsciously, for someone who fits the profile. Reminds her of one of the Michaelises, maybe, or is violent or wants to dominate her. But if someone just pisses her off somehow, like Crayfield, she might go for them anyway. But the key is the date.
So Gemma will attack today?
I believe so.
Me?
If you offer yourself correctly, yes.
Is it all quiet?
There's the grave. I'm gonna get some breakfast.
So if he did get out, he could have climbed down there.
But he didn't.
Did the police examine it at the time?
No. Look, I'm sorry, but I don't understand this. Gary was acquitted. The alibi I gave was accepted. I really
Well,
don't
your
understand.
alibi hasn't been accepted by a few of my colleagues who feel Robbins got off on a technicality, especially in view of the latest arson.
Well, he hasn't been charged with anything.
Why do you think the alibi you gave him was discounted?
Because it was inconvenient. They decided Gary was guilty, and that was that.
You said you thought he was in his room the night of the fire because his light was on and you heard his music.
Yeah.
So it is possible he could have got out, isn't it?
But he didn't.
But how do you know? Now, if he didn't get out this way, he could have slipped out the front door without you seeing him.
No.
If you're that sure he was in the room, then why didn't you make a fuss about his alibi not being heard at trial? And for the 7 years that he was in prison?
Well, like I say, I should have done, but I didn't.
And why didn't you?
What do you imply? Has Robbins come out with some other version? He's a compulsive liar. He accused my wife.
Of what?
Doesn't matter now.
Can I speak to Mrs. Lawrence?
If she wants to speak to you.
They were divorced in 1999.
Really? On what grounds?
Mutual consent.
So he's lying, she's not there?
No. The divorce came through 2 years after the arson. That's the minimum for mutual consent. And Lawrence, he just seems shifty.
Hiding something?
I think so. Now, what if Lawrence was actually with Robbins on the night of the fire?
Are you saying that Robbins is innocent?
I'm saying I'm not willing to assume that he's guilty.
Well, he is the prime suspect in 2 arson attacks.
I thought we assumed innocent until proven guilty.
No, we don't assume anything. For our killer, Gemma Andrews, the session starts in the usual way. She engages a punter, brings him to a rented room. Somewhere where she knows that she is safe, where she is anonymous,
Okay, here we are.
where she can leave a corpse.
You can touch me.
You're really beautiful, you know that.
Oh, that's sweet.
He pays her,
Okay, what about the cash thing?
and they start to undress. Now, if the punter starts to display the trigger signals, if he tries to dominate or humiliate her, at that moment, he becomes a victim. She continues on with the session as if sex is the only transaction on her mind.
Look at you! Should we have a drink first, yeah?
She relaxes her victim, gets him off guard,
I think we should play a little game. Come here.
and once powerless, she places a tourniquet around his neck and pulls on it hard until dead. Now, we don't have time to wire the room, so we're going to seal off the block and wait for the attack in situ. Optical probes through available access areas. Now, Morris, do not accept anything she offers you to eat and drink. Entry and arrest at first sign of lethal attack.
I think Robbins is doing a runner, sir.
Okay, is Karen on him?
Yeah, she's just gone down the road.
Okay, well, you can't go. You're a wanted man.
Well, it's me on nothing.
Okay, tell Karen, get her to take over as soon as she can, all right?
Where are you now?
It's gone into the tube station.
Just let me know where you're heading and I'll catch you at the other end.
Looks like he's heading north.
DC Rosen position confirmed. Approaching Bradford Hill with DC Gibney. Tacticals report status at target's location. Understood.
Christ. Michelle! What are you doing?
Get off me.
Sorry, miss, my girlfriend.
No, I'm not. Come on. What was that
I'm sorry. I thought, being your birthday, we could celebrate.
What?
Now, remember yesterday? You said, it's your birthday, and you're my girl. Remember you said that?
for? Yeah, that's right.
So can we go back to the room? Look, I'll cover whatever that cost. How much was it?
50.
Okay, then 50. Just add it to whatever I'm going to owe you. Shall we go back to the room?
All right.
Tactical 1 from Rosen, proceed to RV1.
Wait here.
Tactical 1 from Rosen, hold until my signal.
I haven't a clue what's going on.
He came out at Woodford Tube Station. He's turning into Kinley Avenue.
Just keep this line open.
Will do.
We have to go somewhere else.
Why?
Room's busy. Look, it's a little bit rough, but it's inside.
Okay, where?
Just drive, I'll tell you. It'll be worth it. My birthday treat to you.
Tactical 1, change of plan.
Would you believe it? He's only returned to the B&B arson.
What's he doing?
He's just staring. I'm going to approach him. Switching off. Gary. Hi. Come here. Come on, I want to talk to you. It's good to see you, Gary. We've got a lot to talk about. Not here, though. Come on.
Did you do it?
What?
You know that?
No, did you?
No way. Someone's trying to frame me.
Who?
You?
That's mad. Why would I want to do that?
Coppers are looking for you.
I know. Then we might wonder if they see us here together. Come on. Come on.
Well, thanks again for coming in, Mrs. Lawrence. As I explained on the phone, we're investigating the miscarriage of justice that led to Gary Robbins' imprisonment.
Well, it wasn't her fault. Clive gave him an alibi.
Oh, no, I'm not accusing him of anything. No, we just want to understand how this could have happened.
Ask your lot. They made the mistake.
Right, let's just get the facts clear. Robbins was definitely in his room at the time of the arson.
Well, I was asleep, but that's what Clive said.
And after he gave his statement, did your husband follow it up in any way?
How do you mean?
Well, when the trial was on, wasn't he surprised that he wasn't called to testify?
He made a statement and thought he'd done his bit.
So, you were both content to see Robbins go to prison, despite knowing he couldn't have done it?
Don't make us sound. We just got on with our lives.
Oh, no, I understand all that. Well, you must have had a lot on your mind. Like your divorce. Which you filed for soon after Robbins was charged with the arson.
So?
Well, were the two events linked in any way?
What do you mean?
Well, for some reason, your husband didn't tell us that you were divorced. Why is that, do you think? I'll be frank with you, Mrs. Lawrence. A lot of my colleagues feel that Robbins is guilty, and he's still a danger. No, I'm not so sure. But the alibi your husband gave, well, just doesn't sound right.
Gary is innocent.
And you know that, for a fact. How?
Clive knows that Gary was in his room at the time of the arson. He was in there with him.
If she's telling the truth, that means Robbins is innocent, which means he didn't talk to the B&B either.
All right, well, who did then?
Someone wanted to stitch him up.
Like who?
Ray would do anything to nail a PDO.
That'd be stupid. What about Sullivan? Did you tell him anything?
No, of course not.
So how come that he guessed that Robbins went back to Woodford? You know, I'm not so sure that he has actually forgiven and forgotten Robbins.
There you go. You like a drink, don't you? Come on in.
Where are we going?
Place I know.
I want an urgent Met-wide alert for Wayne Sullivan, probably driving a black cab and probably armed.
Right, down there.
What, here on the left?
Yes. Don't worry.
What's this place?
Old timber yard.
Very romantic.
I said it was a bit rough.
Where now?
Down there.
Tactical 1 from Rosen. Move up and hold for my signal.
Right, all the boys here? This is turn on.
Does it for me.
Here?
Nervous?
Yeah, I bet.
You telling me you're a virgin next?
Tactical 1 from Rosen. Move in now.
You making a fool of me?
No,
Well, don't.
I'm not. Really, I'm not.
Look, I'm in charge here. Got that? If you get a birthday present, you won't forget.
Go on then. 150 quid.
Pick it up.
So where's this present then?
No sign. He just disappeared.
You tried calling?
Yeah, he switched off his mobile to keep us cover. It's okay, I don't think he's in any danger.
No, but if Sullivan's looking for revenge, then they both are.
Okay, we want to hear them and not be heard. Okay, fan out. 3, 3. You're with me.
Put your hands on my tits. Now kiss me. Get over here. Get on the bed. That's it. Just relax. We're going to play a little game.
Oh, yeah? What's the rules to this game?
They're my rules and I'm not telling.
Okay. What's that for?
That's for your legs.
All right. So now I'm all tied up, helpless. Now what?
Now, if you do what you're told and don't make a sound, everything will be all right.
I promise I won't say a thing. I'll be quiet as a little mouse.
Thing is, Morris, trust it. This is our little secret. But you tell people you can't help it. Because you think it's wrong what we're doing. You like it, but you don't think you should, do you? Well. Happy birthday.
Get off! Go on, move her out.
on. Unless you got a meeting this afternoon, have you?
What meeting?
Oh, never mind. Must have been a bit of a shock, police coming in like that.
I was sleeping there, all quiet, and they switched the light on and marched me down to the police station.
I admire you know.
Why?
Blagging him like you did that you didn't do it.
I didn't.
So how'd you get out of the hostel without being seen?
Didn't do it.
You don't have to pretend to me, you know.
I don't like you.
Hey, calm down, Gary.
I know what you want.
What?
Same as that queer.
You what?
Lawrence.
Who?
My old landlord.
What about him? Did he do something to you?
Ask him!
And what's this?
I didn't do that shop, and I didn't do the one that we were in either!
Gary, are you saying this Lawrence guy did something to you?
I didn't want to. It was him. It wasn't my fault.
Did he force you to have sex with him? Did he rape you, Gary?
Fuck off, queer!
Gary!
Sullivan, what does he know?
Nothing.
Are you sure?
Yeah. He did guess that Robbins was staying with his sister.
Right, so he could have been watching us watching Robbins, which means he might have followed them, and Ray. Yeah. OK, get on to the locals, find out if there's been any sightings, and just hope I'm not right about this.
Gary! 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 Gary!
Not a sound. I've been waiting a long time for you, Gary. Why'd you bring a fucking cop?
I didn't.
Shut it. You, chuck it.
Okay, whoa. Whoa, okay, here we go. Don't panic. So you know I'm a cop. Very clever. Here you go. There it is. There it goes. Okay?
I've been watching you for 2 days.
Okay, well then you'll know how mad this is. And you'll know you won't get away with it.
Who wants to get away with it?
He's innocent. Never left his room. Lawrence wouldn't let him.
You're lying.
We're both innocent.
I've put him on a plate for you. And you fucked up. Again.
You did the B&B.
I didn't want to. I didn't want any of this. Stop. Turn round. Kneel down.
They're tracking me. Both of us. They know we're here. Listen to me, Wayne. You spend the rest of your life in prison.
I'm already there, mate. I'm already there.
Don't do it, Wayne!
Drop the gun, Wayne!
was going to shoot. I had to.
Right? I thought you were leaving. You all right?
Next Saturday at 10:25, a dangerous double life leads to murder and a long list of suspects in the return of Law & Order Special Victims Unit. Next tonight, our movie, in a future where robots are built to serve, someone has programmed them to kill. Tom Selleck stars in Runaway. Next.